Well, joining me now is Mike Reese and Christian Fourier, and let's talk the mindset of the Houston Texans, because they got shut out 27-0 without Tom Brady, without Jimmy Garoppolo, third-string quarterback. So if you're Houston and you're O'Brien, how do you convince your team
that you got a shot?
That you even got a shot.
Yeah, I mean,
never mind winning,
you're going to have to sell it. One, you're going to have to play the disrespect card. You're going to have to look at the line, look at Vegas. Here's what Vegas is already saying about you. You're a 16-point dog, like one of the worst ever. And you're going to have to say, listen, that's not us. That game we played way back in the beginning of the season, we're a different team. We have a different mentality. Everything's different. So, I mean, other than that, I mean, you hope they believe it.
Yeah. I think Bill O'Brien's got to go back to the Rodney Harrison school of it's us against the world. And to me, that's what you do here, because Christian talked about the point spread, 16 points. I think there's only been 3 other playoff games in the last 40 years where a team has been a 16-point underdog or more. You have that. You're coming up to New England. Everyone thinks New England is going to the Super Bowl. They've already got their Super Bowl tickets punched. So you're Bill O'Brien, and you say to your guys, no one believes in us.
Right.
We got nothing to lose. Let's cut it loose. In a way, that can almost be a liberating experience because no one's expecting anything from you.
When you say that's not us, that is them.
Yeah, but it's again, you're gonna have to. You don't have many options really,
right?
Because let's think of the people who are on that coaching staff: Larry Izzo, Mike Vrabel, Romeo Crennel. You can't fake it. You can't sit there and go, we're better than them. We got this. No, you have to play an unbelievably perfect game and hope that a bunch of guys get lost on their way to the stadium from the hotel. Then, I don't know, maybe there's some funny business. I mean, who knows? I wouldn't put it past Vrabel or Izzo for those guys to get together and try and screw around with everything.
I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy because I think the Patriots are going to win, and they'll probably win by double digits.
I'm not
even going to set you up with this whole beware the Texans thing. But to me, an opponent like this can actually be dangerous. Onside kicks, fake punts, empty it all out. What do you have to lose? So I would just caution anyone from just being totally overconfident. There's a lot of good, like you mentioned the coaches. There's a lot of good coaches.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not saying, yeah, I agree with you. And the defense, they are pretty good.
Would you like Clowney on your team?
They got some good players, okay? So I agree with you. But that's what Bill is saying. Listen, that's really their only recourse. You're not going to get the Brock Osweiler that all he does is just run the football and just run it and protect them, take a couple shots down the field, and you're not playing against Connor Cook. That was pathetic. I mean, I really felt bad for him. Yeah. The guy really was so overmatched. His first game starting ever, and it's a playoff game on the road. I'm not saying that the Houston Texans play in this real intimidating stadium, but it still really was a good athletic group of defensive players.
And I'd like to go back. Maybe we can go back to the film vault here and see what everyone was saying in 2010 when the Jets came in.
I know. Don't bring up the Jets.
Why?
Don't not bring up the Jets.
45-3 in the regular season.
Here's what we can bring up.
I want to hear what you said. I want to hear what you said. No.
Well, answer the question, though.
You take his tie off. Look what happened.
What's wrong with bringing it up?
He brings up a point, though.
I've been hearing that.
Thank you.
People keep bringing it because you're looking for something that you can compare it to.
Right.
It's not the same. You would look at this team right now, the way they've been built, what they've been through. If they were coasting from the beginning of the season, I would say, you know what, maybe there's something there. But they've learned their lesson over time. They've gotten better. They've really worked at it. This is a very humble group and a hungry group. So I would say them stubbing their toe against the Houston Texans, although it is possible, I just find it hard to believe unless, again, 3 picks, fumbled kicks, a bunch of easy opportunities, easy scores for them to make it tight, to make the Patriots stress a little bit. Even then,
I do want to.
I agree.
I do want to bring up the Patriots defense, because all of a sudden they're creating turnovers week in and week out, and it's fun to watch again. And they were criticized early on in the season.
Yeah, I think all of us were, just because there was something missing. I mean, and maybe it's because the personnel, they weren't really on point, but in the last 6 games, it's 14 turnovers.
Unbelievable.
14 turnovers, and it's not just the ball bouncing their way because it's their turn.
They're creating
strip sacks. It's creating opportunities for the defensive players, and they're giving the offense extra turns at the ball. So they're going to rush down. You're going to move the football. Bam, there's a turnover. Well, we're going to make you pay for it. And that's the type of mentality. Now, can that just dry up? sure it can, but I just don't see it happening.
It tried up in 10 in that year, but I agree with you. I think defense impressive. No, Devin McCourty to me is the guy to highlight here because I think safety position always tough to sort of analyze, but he has come up with some big-time plays in the last month of the season. Denver, remember the hit on Demaryius Thomas, the takeaway this last week. So I'll go with McCourty, and I want a piece
what
of
I
you.
said back in 2010.
Let's find out.
I'm trying to remember where I was.
He has made the transition from athlete to media member.
I know he has. You're right. All right, guys.
Back on.